Welcome to Mount Fuji. Mount Fuji!
In this video, we show you how to spend 4 days here. This includes activities, our hotel, food, and of course, lots of beautiful views.
Join our road trip, won't you?
We arrived at station Kawaguchiko with the Fuji Excursion train from Shinjuku, Tokyo. From here we're going to pick up our rental car and start our road trip adventure around the Fuji area. The rental company that we booked with is at about a 5-minute walk from the very busy train station.
Bus.
Can't wait. We got famous influencers. We're gonna make Mount Fuji famous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody knows about this little mountain.
Nobody. This is like off the beaten track Japan.
Hidden gem.
Hidden gem.
Toyota rent-a-car. We booked our car online in advance and paid upon arrival. The process was really easy. The employees were very friendly, and for a compact hybrid car, we paid 11,500 yen per day, including full insurance. We've rented cars in Japan with a third party before, and so far everything has gone very smoothly. So hopefully that'll be the case this time too. We also paid 300 yen extra for an ETC card, and this means that the tolls that you need to pay will be charged to the card, and you pay them all at once at the end of your trip. You'll also be able to use the ETC only entrances and exits of the highway. Super easy.
This is Laura putting in the first destination.
We arrived too early for our hotel check-in, so we drove around the town of Fuji Kawaguchiko, and after a little exploration,
Fuji.
we headed to the hotel. We booked a 4-night stay at the Noburizaka Village Hotel, which is located a little outside of the main town but is very easily reachable by car and comes with free parking.
Welcome into what might just be the biggest hotel room you've ever stayed in Japan.
This room is truly massive. It's outfitted with 2 semi-double beds, a living area, a kitchen with full-size fridge with freezer, a high-tech mega bathroom that you can set to automatically fill your bath, and then the reason why we booked this hotel.
This is the reason why we booked this hotel and went here. Alright. And you can see it's Mount Fuji in all its glory. Almost no clouds on the top. It's beautiful. It's magnificent.
It's Fuji-san.
It's Fuji-san.
For our stay, we paid 18,000 yen per night. There's no breakfast, but there is free coffee and tea available in the communal area. Now, of course, you can book a hotel closer to the town, but that's way more expensive during popular travel seasons. And with the car, you're more flexible, and in the end, that saved us a lot of money.
Yakiniku time!
To end our day 1 around Mount Fuji, we found a Japanese barbecue restaurant at about a 5-minute drive from the hotel called Hachi Nana Ichi.
We chose everything we wanted on the iPad, and now we're gonna order it up. Order! Success?
Yes, success! We ordered this delicious meat platter with some veggies and had a feast. A Japanese barbecue never disappoints.
Come by.
Good morning, Fuji-san.
Welcome to day 2, and we have a few goals today. See lots of Fuji and make a start on visiting all of the 5 Fuji lakes. Our first stop of the day is Nagasaki Park on Lake Kawaguchiko, and it does not have a really good parking option, so we had to hurry. It's Lake Kawaguchiko and Mount Fuji. Mount Fuji was a bit cloudy in the morning, but this is a great spot to go for a beautiful view with clear weather. Time to move on, and in a short 5-minute drive we made it to Rusugawa, or Rusu Rock.
This is the point where they made that picture with the red leaves and then Mount Fuji in the back. So it's kind of a nice point, especially easy to come with by car, but they have like a sort of cycling lane on the side, so that also helps a lot.
This is another great quick stop if you want to see some nice fall foliage and Mount Fuji. The colors were stunning, and on a clear day, Mount Fuji should be visible really well. Let's leave Lake Kawaguchiko for now and move on to lake number 2.
Lake Saiko!
And this stop is located at about a 50-minute drive away from Kawaguchiko. We were impressed already with the first 2 stops, but Lake Saiko managed to exceed that easily.
Lake Saiko is really worth it. Absolutely stunning.
Fun fact, the fall foliage was a bigger attraction than Mount Fuji for many visitors. From Lake Saiko, we drove a few minutes to our next stop.
Alright, next stop is
Saiko Iyashi no Sato.
a traditional Japanese village in Japan.
With Mount Fuji views.
There used to be a real village here called Nenba, but it was swept away by strong rain and a typhoon in 1966. Destroying almost all the houses that were built. 20 years ago, they reconstructed the houses and opened the village to visitors to showcase what life used to be like here. An entrance ticket costs 500 yen per person and can be paid in cash only. Once we got tickets, we could also visit the on-site restaurant. We had gotten pretty hungry at that point, so that's where we headed first.
It's soba time. Well, actually, but yeah, soba. Soba, the famous cold noodles that you can get in different forms. You can actually get them hot too, but this one is supposed to be famous from this region. So very curious to see how it tastes and how it is.
The restaurant was very popular and there's a small kitchen, so you have to wait for a bit. But the result was a great meal with delicious cold soba noodles and tempura. Time to explore the traditional village.
We're experiencing old Japanese life.
If there's one of these houses you visit, it has to be number 11 right there. The view from the second floor is just beautiful. They say it's like a painting, and it is. It's worth it.
Aside from some cool artifacts, souvenirs and beautiful views, there were also games to play, at which Lawrence was surprisingly good. Wow!
All of them.
Amazing! Heading back to the parking lot and continuing our grand tour.
I'm excited. So next stop we'll either go to another lake or we'll go to station number 5. Not sure yet.
Keep on watching and find out.
Keep on watching and find out indeed.
We in fact only made it to the parking lot because we found an interesting looking food stall there.
We've got karaage chicken with mayonnaise and sweet potato. Very cute Disney bag. He gave it for free.
Karaage with Mount Fuji view and mayo. Oh. Oishi desu.
After that delicious snack, we hit the road again. And after a brief stop at a random beach for some rock skipping,
Great success!
we made it to Tatego-hama Beach for the third lake of the day, Lake Shoji. This lake is another stunner, with its clear water acting like a mirror for Mount Fuji and a beautiful tree. To end this amazing day too, we drove back to Kawaguchiko, had a quick sukiya meal, somewhere between 1 and 10 attempts to win a slowpoke, and finally called it a day.
Go, go. Alright, day 3 of the rental car.
Time to go all the way around Mount Fuji. Going to visit a waterfall, maybe some caves, and maybe a starting point of a hike trail on Mount Fuji. Who knows what else we come across. So I'm excited. Laura, are you excited?
For our first stop of our 360 Mount Fuji tour, we headed to lake number 4.
Welcome to Lake Welcome to Lake... Yeah!
Yes, Lake Motosu. If you go here, the place to be is the Nakanokura Pass viewing point.
Now at Lake Motosu, and I think this is the most beautiful view of Mount Fuji we've ever seen. I mean, all the other views aren't as grand and as big as this one. I mean, just look at it.
Also, fun fact.
This is the exact spot of this 1,000 yen bill.
After seeing 3 lakes already the day before, we didn't expect to be as blown away as we were. But we absolutely love this viewing point at Lake Motosu. There's also a small information center available, and you can hike to a higher viewing platform too. Just be aware of the bears. After an absolute banger start of the day, we continued on our grand tour. We then somewhat accidentally stopped at Asagiri Road Station, hoping to find some food. But instead, we found a whole lot more.
I'm hungry. It's all sweet food. Right, we bought a potato snack from a sweet potato farm that makes organic potatoes here inside. So, let's see. What's good? That's why they make sake and shoju. Not to be confused with shoju, the Korean one. Welcome milk. Oh, it's really nice milk.
It's mocha flavor. Mocha flavor with milk flavor. Oh, the ice cream here is the best ice cream. Like, normally I wasn't a fan of soft serve, but ever since Japan, I'm a huge fan of soft serve. And this one's up there. It's really good.
After a longer stop than planned, we're moving on and we're going to the Shirato Falls, a series of waterfalls that are listed in Japan's top 100 best waterfalls.
Otodome no Taki waterfalls.
Yes. And honestly, I thought we were just gonna visit a random waterfall, but it turns out to be a super big tourist attraction. And of course, beautiful views of Mount Fuji. I'm very excited to see these waterfalls. They must be really special.
Expect to see the waterfalls, but as expected, they make a lot of tourist stuff here.
I've been walking for like 10 minutes. Waterfalls, we hear them everywhere, but zero waterfall.
Zero waterfall. One beautiful Mount Fuji though.
Once we reached the falls, we understood exactly why they're in the top 100.
I was enjoying one of the most beautiful waterfalls she's ever seen. She just said it to me, but she didn't want to say it on camera because we love everything here, so it's a
nice waterfall. I like it.
I think this is one of the most beautiful streams I've ever seen.
It's a nice stream.
What, Laura? What?
It's a nice stream. It's nice.
But wait, that's not all. There's another beautiful waterfall to see with, yes, Mount Fuji view. Now for our next stop, we're trying to get a bit closer to this glorious mountain, which from afar didn't seem cloudy at all.
Now we've reached the Gotemba Trail, station number 5.
It's a ghost town. But that's because hiking season is closed.
Yes, we made it to the halfway point of Mount Fuji, where you can start your hike to the top in summertime. There's another halfway point, or station number 5, at the other side of the mountain that has a store and is more suitable for visitors. But since the Gotemba halfway point was on our route and also free of toll, here we are! It was pretty cool to be at the halfway point of Mount Fuji, but to be honest, there isn't much to do, and in our case, there wasn't much of a view either.
And you're doing it! Climbing Mount Fuji.
So after a short visit, we descended down and headed back to Kawaguchiko and ended our day at Sushiro.
We're ending on a Sushiro High. From Mount Fuji to Mount Sushi.
It's our last full day at Mount Fuji, and to be honest, we were pretty tired after 2 full days of exploring the region. But we have one more lake to visit, so let's go to Lake Yamanaka, which is also known as Swan Lake. You'll see why. So here we are at Lake Yamanaka. As you would expect for a lake called Swan Lake, everything was swan themed and you could even feed them.
You bit my finger. Quite aggressive swans though, but beautiful, beautiful view. Swan, lake, food, and 5 fingers still. So.
After this swansplosion, we moved on and started our drive around the lake looking for lunch. We had a tasty lunch at Hakoniwa, and close to this restaurant you could drive your car up to Hirano Beach.
We made it.
To Hirano Beach. Nice. Ample parking at last.
We made it to Hirano on Lake Yamanaka. It's a free beach with free parking, lots of space, not a lot of people, and guess what? A wild Fuji.
A beautiful view of Fuji. What?
It must be one of the most beautiful days of spring, of autumn, fall. Yes, seasons.
After a quick dance break, we moved on and finished our drive around the lake at the 3.8-star rated Lake Yamanaka Denny's for some pancakes. Which, to be honest, was a fun experience with an unlimited drinks bar and lots of food options.
You want a piece of cheddar cheese? The plastic around it. Yes, please. No, thank you. It's a tiny pancake. It's sweet, buttery. I love the caramel and the ice cream.
After a fun half day at Lake Yamanaka, there was one thing left to do, and that was to go back to Lake Kawaguchiko and go over to Yagizaki Park. And honestly, visiting Yagizaki at the end of the day with the soft sunlight hitting the lake and the trees was the perfect way to end our day. Many day trip visitors already left, so it wasn't busy at all anymore, and the views were once again nothing short of amazing. Having seen so much of Fuji for the past 4 days, we decided to go to the supermarket, get some food, and spend the evening back at the hotel.
Look at our homemade meal. Chicken, braised pork. There's like a little pasta, chicken, moss chicken, rice. You got kimchi, potato salad, and cabbage with sesame dressing. And Laura? There's a healthy bowl, a ginger ale, and a salmon.
So this is how we spent 4 days around Fuji! And as you could see, we enjoyed it a lot. We were of course super lucky to see Mount Fuji so often, as many parts of the year it isn't visible at all. If your itinerary allows it, definitely stay a few nights to increase your chance of seeing Fuji. Also, it was definitely worth it to rent a car, as you're able to see so much more of the whole area. Driving in Japan is super easy, and in terms of costs, we say it weighs up against having to book a hotel close to a bus or train station and having to rely on bus travel to see the region. We hope you enjoyed this video, and just to let you know, our road trip isn't finished, and we're heading to Atami on the Izu Peninsula, only 2 hours away from Tokyo. So if you want to see all of that and more, then don't forget to subscribe to us at Yes and Explore. Thanks for watching. Bye!
You will arrive at the destination area.
It is pretty, I have to admit. But we've seen better.